Hi, Brody. So I'm just going to give you a quick tutorial on how to use D2L, and hopefully, I know you've played around with it a little bit, but just to familiarize yourself with what some of the key features in it and to help you better facilitate or navigate through the course. This is the first thing you're going to do. So your home screen, as you can see it, I'm impersonating you. So right now I'm seeing what you see. So as soon as you go onto the course homepage, and if you're not there, you click course home. That's always your go-to guy. Whenever you're lost or you feel like, where am I? This is where you go, course home. Your really important features. So any of the really important buttons that I feel or the icons that I feel are important, I put them here on the navigation bar. So your content will take you to everything that has to do with your lessons. Your Dropbox is where whenever you need to submit anything, which is also linked inside your content, as you'll see in a second. So, and then your discussions. So discussions in Dropbox are things that usually are submitted under the assignments in the course. And then if you ever want to check your grades, here's the button that you go to. But let's start with content, okay? So if I'm in content and I want to see what each lesson is like, I'm going to click content. It'll take me to your view. So far, you have 2 units released. We've been working on Unit 1, which is a recap of Grade 8 and everything you should know. If you scroll down, every activity is labeled A1. And then under A1, you have all these different things. So your expectations and your different content. Why do you see 3 contents? It's because that means there's 3 pages inside this main area. So it's page 1, page 2, page 3. So if we want to take a closer look, you start from the first page in content, which is the actual lesson that I take you through. When I'm doing the virtual classroom part, I'll take you through each one of these and we'll do activities together. So if I scroll down, you can see here's how we start. It says, are you ready? And then decode the definition. So you get to, these are all activities that you do on your own. And then if you want the answers, well, you click on it. At the very bottom of the page, you'll see next. Next will take you to this content page, which is the second. So you can either click on the second content page, or you can just click next in this area here. So in this case, I click next, and then I'll go to the next page. Once I scroll down, we can see all these different assignments. So this was one of the assignments that they ask you to do. Here you can download it. This is the Word format of the exercise. This is your Google Doc. I've been slowly making each Word document into a Google Doc so that it's easier for every student to open. But what this does, if I click on it, and you'll see, it'll just open up this page in an editable document, which you can then fill in. Once we're done this, you scroll down to the lesson, and then you can check your answers. You click on answers, it'll tell you whether you did it right or whether you need to make some corrections. You go to the last page. So next, it'll take me to the third content page. So I'll just click next again, and then I'll be in the last content page, which is the PowerPoint presentation on a world of numbers, which, by the way, you should familiarize yourself with because this is a really important part of the Unit 1 test that you're going to be completing in the near future. Once I'm done here, I'm done. If you notice, I can't click next anymore because there's no more content. The content is done. So I have to scroll down to the next lesson, which is A2, technology. So A2, so see under activity or A2 or activity 2, again, we have a few features. So we have expectations, we have content. So here there's only one content and one assignment. Activity 3 is where your actual test stuff is going to start. And I believe you and Dad have already gone through some of this. So activity 3, if you look, this is your introduction. This part here is your expectations. And then you have 2 pages in lessons, and then your assignment. Under assignment is where you need to know what you're going to hand in. So if I click assignment, for example, I just bypassed the whole lesson, which was content. But if I click assignment, it tells me it's a discussion post. If I click on this discussion post and it says enter here, it'll take you automatically to where you can just start posting and responding to other students. So in this case, for assignment 3, as you noticed, the assignment was a discussion. So for activity 4, integer sum and difference, there's a lot of content pages, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you go through 5, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages until you get to the assignment. And so I click the assignment for activity 4, and it says activity 4, integer or sum, and then assignment. So if I scroll down, this assignment, well, this one's just practice. See, it's time to review, try these questions, answers, but then the actual assignment number 2, it says complete the following assignment and submit to Dropbox. So this is a Dropbox. Again, you could access it here, or you can directly click. If I directly click on Dropbox here, which is a hyperlink, it'll take me to the Dropbox where I'm going to submit my answer. Now, how do you submit your answer? A Google Doc. If you're going to write this, so this is the question that you have to answer. You can answer this. So don't click Dropbox until you're ready to submit. That's the key point. So I'm going to copy and paste this onto a Google Doc. I'm going to do the math for it. Once I'm done, I'm going to save it on my in my Google Drive while it automatically saves. Then when I'm ready to submit it, that's when I click Dropbox. And look what the Dropbox does. It takes me directly to where you need to submit assignment for. And it tells you submit assignment. And then you can go ahead, add a file, find it, submit it, and then once you're done, click submit. It's that simple. Now, anyways, that's basically what you have to do with each of the folders. Again, I was in Dropbox right now. I'm like, whoa, I'm lost. So I just clicked course home and it took me back where I needed to be. And then again, if I want to go back to content, I click content and it'll take me to the content page where I can go back to my unit 1 and then scroll down. So that was activity 4 I was last at. I can then go to activity 5, etc. If you run into problems or questions and you don't know how to do something, let's say you don't know exactly because you haven't submitted a Google Doc, well, you can just go to discussion, okay? Under discussion, as I was commenting to Dad, I have a ton of how-to videos. See the first video? How do I navigate D2L? How do I write excellent discussion posts? How can I authorize Google Apps? How do I get organized and submit work? This one is by far the most important one to watch. A lot of students this teaches you how to use Dropbox and get around submitting work, etc. So I would highly recommend you watch this one. So it's video number 5 under the discussions. If you have any other questions, just email me inside the course homepage or inside the course, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, we'll keep in touch and good luck.